What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy CJ, and I am back. And this time, I am back with a special edition of social media news, breaking news, and rumors that you need to know. Listen, let's just get right to it because we're here to talk about social media news and breaking rumors. Okay, one of the rumors out here right now that's going on that is kind of like really present as far as like when it comes to Instagram engagement is the fact that Instagram is now working on a new feature to encourage engagement. As you know, we've been talking about a lot of features on Instagram lately, as far as like how they're going to, get engagement up because everyone's like in the DMs lately. Everyone's in everyone's DMs. Everyone's taking content from everyone else and putting in everyone's inboxes. No one is kind of like right now having, interactions on profiles as much as they want. And then stories, especially in Instagram stories. So this new feature on Instagram, this newest one we're going to talk about is the fact that they're talking about bringing a peak feature back. So if you guys don't know what the peak feature is, it's kind of like a moment that you share with someone that's only visible one time, right? I don't know if you guys know about vanish mode on Instagram, etc., but this is similar to that. This is like a similar feature in which you can you'll actually have a actual image or video that's going to be it's called a peak, right? You're going to put it into your actual story, and it's a picture that you're going to share with your friends or whatever, and it's a one-time thing. Once it's viewed, it's gone. It disappears like a ghost, right? You can already do that with vanish mode. You can do that inside of people's DMs, but now you're going to be able to do that also in stories. So there's different things in stories that people are playing with, right? You can do now with close friends, where you have close friends where those people, select people, can see certain things. This is one of those, well, you might see my particular story, you might see that particular image, and then it's going to disappear right away, right? So that's going to be another thing. That feature, that's why I think this one is going to be played a little bit differently, because there's sometimes, you watch people's stories, and then all of a sudden you like, man, I want to go back and watch it again. Well, you can't with this peak feature. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Let me know if that is a feature that you want to see coming to Instagram. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, watching the replay or watching live, we're here talking about social media news and rumors. Let's just go to the next one really quick. Let's keep it moving. Instagram is now testing notes on feed posts and reels. If you've been watching the show, you know that I've been talking about how Instagram has been pushing notes heavily. They have been pushing notes heavily this year. Like, we've been talking about it for months now. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. You can now add with certain people. So, by the way, it's not everywhere, right? When I talk about this stuff, sometimes people test things on Instagram, or I should say, sometimes Instagram tests things that they don't release, right? So when I talk about these rumors and when I talk about things that are features that are being tested, don't be like, for sure it's coming to Instagram, but these are things that they can test. And if it doesn't work out, then it just doesn't work out, right? They are testing with a small group of people right now, the fact that you can share notes in your reels, in your posts. And they've been testing this for the last couple of months. So when they do these select groups and these beta groups, I have actually been lucky enough to be part of some of these beta groups in the past. This is one of those things where they select certain people, you test it out. If the feature goes well, they get good feedback and things, then they'll roll it out to the masses, right? So again, this is one of those things when it comes to Instagram notes, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And it's continuing to be pushed. You notice before it was just like inside the inbox over people's circles. Now it's kind of like on top of your avatar, your main picture on your Instagram profile. Now your note is there. Now you can, we're talking about a feature they're testing where you can put your notes in posts and reels. All of this, guys, is to say this is ways for people to engage and people to stay, get more interactive on Instagram. So the reason why I bring this stuff up, and you say, well, what does this mean? Why do you even bring it up? It's because you can leverage it. You can leverage it to promote your business. You can leverage it to promote your brand. You can leverage it to just build connections with your community, share information, share stories about yourself, get people to know. You're always fighting for attention. That's the one thing I want you guys to understand. It's like all these conversations all about attention. It's attention. How do we stay in front of as many people as possible at all times? Every time somebody logs into Instagram, you want them to see you. And this is one of those features that will help you stay in front of those people. We talked about this on a previous show last night. If you watched a show with Didi, TikTok is now testing collaboration feature for posts. Yes, it is a feature that you already know is prevalent on Instagram. It is something that we love as collaborators and I should say content creators on Instagram. But now, as most social media platforms do, they see something works on another platform. What are they going to do? They're going to go ahead and take it from somewhere else, right? And let's integrate it into our community. If it works well and people want it, let's keep them there with it. So TikTok is now testing collaboration feature posts. And so in general, I always think this is a good thing. This is a good thing to cross collaborate audiences, communities. Keep yourself in front of multiple people, and it helps people when you have a smaller community and you do a collab with someone a bigger community, or even vice versa, where both communities are small, right? Still together, you kind of help each other reach your communities, and then maybe you got people that follow both. There's people that sometimes at times may not even realize that there is another option for your niche or another person in your community that you're cool with, and this kind of introduces that, right? So collaboration posts being tested on TikTok, I like it. I think it's the only negative I would say is that and it really shouldn't be a negative in general, but there are going to be people that don't want to collaborate with others and such. That's not necessarily a negative, but it's more so when you actually have people that only collaborate with people in their same level. That's the kind of thing I hate. Like, let's say, for example, if I'm only going to collaborate with the same people all the time, then it's like it doesn't really benefit anybody. The collaborations in general definitely help, and it helps engagement and help you fight the algorithm. It helps you fight the algorithm. And so you say, you know what? I'm not getting as much reach as I should, but I can go ahead and collaborate with somebody else who can help boost that. And sometimes it'll get you new followers, get you a new community. And so that's a good feature that is coming to TikTok. One of the biggest features, and this is not a new feature I'm going to tell you about when it comes to YouTube. This is not a new feature, but this is something that a lot of people don't tell you. I'm going to zoom in for a second. A lot of people will not tell you the secret on YouTube. If you want to be a YouTuber, I see you watching, Coco. What's up? What's up, Coco? We in there. I see you watching, Coco. So here's the thing. A lot of people are not telling you guys this on YouTube. Please, please, please screenshot this, okay? This is a gem. I'm about to drop it. All right, cool. So let's get back to it. YouTube tips and tricks, right? Now, when everyone wants to build a YouTube channel. Everyone wants to, build a YouTube channel. And you may have an Instagram and you're linking to your YouTube. You may have a TikTok and you're linking to your YouTube. But are you doing it the right way? Right now, when somebody clicks your link in your bio, they're going directly to your YouTube channel, right? I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you, right? So let's say, for example, somebody goes to the link in your bio, and let me pull up my channel just so you guys can see it, because I want you guys to see it, because what I'm about to tell you is going to be a game changer for you. I promise you, if you stick around and just watch this. So let me just share my screen. So, okay. So, boom. If someone comes up and they click the link in your bio right now, they're going to, go to your YouTube channel. This is what they're going to get, right? This is what they're going to get. So there's nothing right now that's kind of like making them do anything. They just kind of land there, right? Now, let's say, for example, we changed it around where we kind of force them to subscribe to us, because that's what we really want, right? We want people to subscribe to us. We want people to subscribe, right? Because the number one thing is getting subscribers, getting watch time. That's it, right? So here's the deal. This is what we're going to do. There's this thing that I'm going to ask you guys to do. I'm going to ask you to screenshot something here in a second, right? Let me pull it up so you guys can screenshot it. I want you to screenshot this, okay? Screenshot this right now. All right, so you might say, Caesar, why am I screenshotting this? YouTube.com/your channel's name. Now, here's the key. If you put the question mark sub underscore confirmation equal 1 it is going to change the game for you. I'm going to show you how. Now, I'm going to just show you better than I can tell you. I'm typing it in right now, right? Sub underscore confirmation equal 1. Now, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna put this up on the screen so you guys can see it, and you can say, because Coco is saying, well, why am I doing that, CJ? Why am I doing that? That's a great question, Coco. I'm glad you asked. I'm going to share. I'm going to share my screen again. All right, cool. So we have incognito, right? Incognito. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in. Remember, I put in my username, my YouTube handle, and that breakdown that I just showed you, which is !, sub underscore confirmation equals 1, right? And it's very key you do that, and it's only for your channel. Now watch this. Now when I do this in incognito mode, watch this. Let me pull it up. Boom. All right, watch this. Remember before, when we went to my channel, what happened? It was just my channel, right? It was just my channel where people could do whatever. Now, if you look very closely, what is it asking people to do? What is it asking people to do? It's saying confirmation of my channel subscription. Before anybody does anything, I need you to subscribe. It pops up. It creates a pop-up for when people land on your YouTube channel. Come on now. Come on now. If I can't get a like for that, if I can't get y'all to like this video, to comment, and to share something show this with someone, come on now. I'm out here giving game to y'all. I'm giving you the game that no one else is gonna tell you. You getting it right here. Coco is like, I get it now. I get it. Subscribe button. Yes. So this is what I need y'all to do. So I just gave y'all the game. I'm telling you how to create a pop-up for subscribers, to get subscribers for your YouTube channel right now. All you gotta do is this right here. All you gotta do is go to YouTube, your YouTube channel, get your URL, and add in the portion that I just showed you. !, sub underscore confirmation equals 1. That's all you gotta do. Free game. I'm gonna let that marinate for a second. Are you guys do you realize how game changing that is? Do you realize how game changing that is? I'm just trying to see. All right, cool. So hopefully y'all got that game changing YouTube stuff written down. Because if you missed it, if you missed that, whew, you better catch a replay. Yes. Who else is here? I see y'all. I see Coco is lit in the chat. I see Coco is lit. I don't know who else. I see a couple of y'all other watching. If y'all watching live, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. I just dropped some game changing information on YouTube. Got to catch a replay though, and you'll break it down. But definitely screenshot that. All right. So real quick. Let's talk about some other stuff we've been talking about this week. Instagram says that posting longer reels could hurt your performance. So with that being said, again, if you guys watch the show, your previous episodes, we were just saying how the benefits that, that come from, keeping your reels lower than 90 seconds and the things that hurt your reels for over 90 seconds. This particular picture is from an Instagram creators workshop with live Instagram staff that was doing the presentation. So this was a leaked photo, right? So here's the deal. Things that can help your reels if you are making them less than 90 seconds. They say you're going to drive more authentic engagement. Things that they want you to, keep a high resolution. Consider that, when your audience is online, and post your content like you do on other platforms. Those are things that are going to help your reels when they're less than 90 seconds. Post all that stuff then. Things that can hurt your reels that, this is what Instagram is saying. Engagement baiting if you know, we had a conversation about what engagement baiting is. I know it sounds weird, right? I know it sounds weird. I know engagement bait. And we don't do no engagement baiting over here, okay? But don't do engagement baiting. That's like trying to trick people into making comments, doing little gimmicks and ways to get people to, engage in your content when it's not legit. That's kind of what engagement baiting is. They're like, well, what is engagement baiting? And like, that's kind of like, let's say for example, I'm like, hey, if you kind of give you an example, let's say if I say, hey, go ahead and drop a comment below to enter in a contest. Instagram doesn't really like that. I know I've done it in the past. I know a lot of people have done it in the past. They don't like that. So that's just one of those things where they say don't engagement bait, right? Now, granted, I'm kind of on the fence about that. I'm like, well, I kind of like whatever I can do to get engagement. Like if I'm going to give away a pair of sneakers, for example, and that's going to help me get engagement, well, why wouldn't I do that? Right. And I would say, hey, tag the word Mizuno or something in the comments and you'll be entered into the giveaway. Instagram doesn't like that because in a way they're saying that you're baiting people to comment and it's tricking the algorithm to think that you have a higher rate of engagement when you really don't. It's just for the free sneakers, right? So that's kind of an example of it. There's multiple ways of engagement baiting, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I know it's funny, but I think that'll be a whole concept one day. I'm gonna make a whole reel about engagement baiting. It'll be funny. Maybe I'll put some sound effects on it. But also, one of the things they talked about was reels over 90 seconds. That's the main thing we wanted to talk about and focus on for a second. Reels over 90 seconds. If you guys know me, I hate the fact. I hate when people say, oh, your reel's going to be less than 15 seconds. They got to be like, I get it. People attention spans, and I'm not going to fight it. But at the same time, I don't want people's creativity to be limited, right? So I don't want you to feel like everything has to be in 15 seconds. So let's say if you're posting 4 reels a week, why wouldn't you post 2 reels a week, 3 reels a week at 15 seconds, and then maybe the 4th one is a little bit longer, right? Maybe that's a 2-minute one, or is you talking, or is your community is recapping an event, or maybe it's promoting something in the ad, whatever. Like, don't feel like even a trailer, commercials, it doesn't always have to be that. And now they're saying, hey, it will hurt your engagement, it will hurt your reach. I'm gonna say as long as it's good quality. I'll tell you some. I've seen videos go viral 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. So don't feel like you're limited on just 90 seconds, but just be conscious that they're saying the majority of your reels should be less than 90 seconds. Now, there's a difference between a reel and a regular post. There's a difference, and so just be mindful of that when it comes to Instagram. There's a post, which posts can be up to 10 minutes long. Sometimes if you have the I think for a creator account, if you have the right one, you can do up to 30 minutes, but you have to get certain approvals for that with certain accounts. But you can do 10-minute posts, you can do 5 minutes posts, and we're not talking about there's carousel posts, there's regular posts, there's reels, there's different ways you can post longer content. Now, if you post a normal video that is let's say 3 minutes long right now, and you do a post, it's still going to show up as a reel, but technically it's not a reel. It's just underneath the reel category. Don't ask me why. I know it can be confusing if you're like, what the hell are you talking about? That's just how Instagram is. Some other things, key points that they talked about at this workshop with creators is that videos with third-party watermarks, again, I still see it today. People still, post, and it is hit or miss. Sometimes people's videos will go viral with a TikTok watermark on Instagram. Sometimes it won't. But I tell you, I've never seen something go viral on TikTok with an Instagram watermark. I haven't seen that before. So I don't know how Instagram algorithm is. Maybe it's just not smart enough. But there's a friend of mine right now who I know, I literally just saw her post yesterday, hella engagement on a TikTok that she downloaded with the TikTok watermark and put on Instagram. But just be known, you don't have to do that. Go to something like TikTok, go to Google Snaptic, and you can download it from TikTok without the watermark. Do something like that. Don't put stuff on TikTok, or I should say Instagram or TikTok or anywhere with another watermark from a third party. That's in general, but Instagram is specifically calling it out. Low quality videos is a no. That's an obvious, right? Get your a camera after, get your phone that's 2020, made in 2020 or newer, right? If it's built and your phone is from 2020 and newer, you should be fine. I mean, unless you just get the cheapest phone you can find. Like, I'm gonna tell you, if you get that phone from Walmart, I don't know about y'all. Like, that phone from Walmart, don't do that. What is it called? I don't know. Anybody know what it's called, but don't get that. Don't get that one. That probably ain't shit. Or Cricket. Don't get a Cricket. If you get a Cricket and you trying to do some content, come on now. Like, I ain't never seen nobody do something with no Cricket phone. Stop it. Like, y'all could do better than that. Phones ain't that much. For real, Cole. Like, I don't know what that Boost. It used to be called Boost for Walmart, but now they call it something else. But yeah, y'all could do better. So what's next? Oh, we talked about Meta Verify. We talked about Meta Verify earlier this week. If you guys don't know about Meta Verify, long story short, it is the verification of your profile and to make it more authentic, more safe, right? It's the fee that people are paying for. A lot of people paid for it just to get the blue check, but there are features that come with it. What we talked about previously is breaking it down. Like, what other benefits come with Meta Verify? Because a lot of people didn't know about it, right? We talked about how under the $14.99, it's a simple. You get a verified badge. You get in-person impression and protection. So somebody's done taking a copy of your profile with your picture, and they're making a fake version of it, of your brand. That Instagram is supposed to be smart enough. Meta in general is supposed to be smart enough to realize they have a fake Facebook page over here, copying Coco. They have a fake Instagram, copying Coco. It should trigger something that kind of detects that, right? You get a live chat and email support with Meta agents, and you get better search optimization and an enhanced profile, supposedly with the $14.99. Now, what goes up from there is where one of those benefits where I wanted to talk to people about and really kind of focus on and let you know about. If you're a really business owner or a brand influencer, these are some of the things that you might want to know about. For $49 a month, you get all of the things I just talked about, plus you get issues supposedly resolved more quickly by Meta, of course, with the email and so chat support. You get to share up to 3 business addresses on your profile, and you get to put, this is the key, you get to have 2 reels per month where you can put links in them. So again, 2 reels where you can put a link. So think about it. Right now, if you wanted to put a link to your website or to your clothing store to sell something right now, and you made a reel, you can't do that. But with this particular feature, you can actually embed the link in the reel. People can click on the reel, directly go to your store and buy something, right? That is like the difference. That's a huge thing. So with that, that's one of those, you might overlook it, but that's huge, because how many people that have a link in their reel? You can literally say, click right here below. I don't have to send you to the link in the bio. I don't have to send you to the website. I don't have to tell you to type or DM anything or to do any automation. At that point, all I need you to do is click on the link. That's a game changer. That's a game changer right there. So, but the thing is, with that feature, you for $44.99 a month, you can only do it with 2 reels. Yes. Coco was like, what? Yes. So again, 2 link, you get to 2 per month. Now, here's the thing. With Business Premium, it goes to $119 a month. $119 a month. So you get all the things we talked about: badge verification, in-person impression, protection. You get enhanced support by Meta, which is chat, email, protect your brand, issues resolved more quickly. And here's the thing: you can actually request a call request a call from an agent at Meta to call you to resolve the issues. You can set up a call for them to call you. Now we talking, you gotta be making money now. You gotta be making money because you're paying $120 a month. Just think what they used to say. What's the Chris Rock used to say? It's like, I don't hate insurance. It's like, I pay for insurance in case shit happen. But in case shit happen, shouldn't I get my money back? Well, you don't get your money back from Meta. You don't get your money back either, right? In case shit don't happen, you ain't getting nothing back. They taking that $120 every month. But in case shit happen, you can reach back. They're gonna have an agent call you and, hey, let's fix your Instagram account. Let's fix your Facebook account, right? So that is the key with that. Like, in case something happened, you want that. Now, on top of everything else we talked about, featured account, search for optimization, you can actually have, when we talked about links put in your reels, you can actually have 4 at this point, 4 reels a month in which you can have links embedded. So think about it, 4 reels a month. So let's say once a week that you wanted to put out a reel that's particularly linked to your website, linked to your store, linked to something where people can purchase. You can do that once a week. That's 4 times right there. Boom. Is it worth it to you? I don't know. This is for you to decide. I'm just giving you the information, right? 4 times a month. Now, what I would do when I'm thinking about it like this, and then I was to run it to, let's say, for a client or something like that, and I would advise them, this makes sense to them. I would say, hey, look, we're going to pay this $120 a month. Okay, cool. So here's the thing. We only get 4 reels a month in which we can put links. Well, for sure, those 4 reels that have the links, we're running the ads to all 4 of them. I mean, we're going to get our money's worth. If a link is embedded in the reel, we boosting that mug, we putting on ads, we putting extra money behind it to get as much out of we can out of that particular reel, right? That's what we want to do. So that's what I would advise. I would say, hey, if you're going to do that, make sure it makes sense. And lastly, for the last one, Business Max. Sheesh, Business Max. You for Meta Verified, $350 a month. You get everything I talked about. Plus, you can request a agent to call you back. They actually have active case monitoring. So the people who, if you have a case open, you have an issue, they're monitoring it proactively. They are proactively watching your account. Let's say you have a business is making, I don't know, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. At this point, it needs to make sense. You may say, look, everything is running through this place. I can't afford my Instagram or Facebook to ever be down. This may be what you need. You can actually do 6 reels per month with links embedded. You get employee impersonation protection as well for up to 5 people. So that means you have a team of people. So not only is this Meta Verified account protecting the brand, but it's protecting the employees who may be underneath it. So for example, it may be like I'll use myself as an example. Let's say if we have Rev Up Fitness, which is our LLC, and we have different people underneath it. Well, in that case, it may protect Fit with CJ. It may protect Coco Chanel Jones. It may protect Side Hustle Mentor. It may protect other people that's within the brand, the employees underneath it as well. So these are just examples that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Give you an exact example about Meta Verified, because with Meta Verified, it's more than just a blue check, but most people just pay for the blue check. But wanted to break it down for you. Also, we talked a little bit earlier, previous show about Threads. If you guys are into Threads, I don't know if you watch Threads or not. I should say you watch Threads, but hey, you guys, I guess you could watch Threads. But if you're on Threads, you're an active user on Threads. One of the big things I liked about Threads right now is the fact that it was not so superficial. It wasn't about views and numbers and likes and all this stuff. It's still a baby right now, but Threads right now is adding view counts on their posts. So just like X and over time, all the platforms, they're gonna have view counts on there. I don't think it's a good thing, but I guess people want metrics. Now, I don't mind metrics, and obviously metrics drive everything. They match your decisions on what you create, how you create, what your audience wants. You can pay attention to metrics. I, as a creator, I always want the metrics. I want the data. But the data for me as a creator, I don't need it to always be to the user. I don't need the user to have numbers and metrics and stuff, because then it just jades their feelings and jades their opinion, and it shouldn't. The content should speak for itself. I don't need the numbers of what the metrics are to help jade someone's opinion. Say, hey, you know what? This is real popular. This is viral. So I guess I like it. This is funnier because more people like it, or more. No, it should just be you like it because you like it. At least that's how I feel. I don't know how you guys feel. I'm gonna go through a couple of more breaking news things, more rumors, things like that with social media before we get up out of here. But your boy is rolling right now, so I'm just rolling through them. Instagram, we talked about also over the week that they are adding 4 new sticker options. 4 new sticker options. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see them. One of them, this is already out there on Instagram, the add your own music. It's kind of like a way where we already know Instagram music is a big thing where with reels and it's a thing, but now you can add stickers, you can add more collective ways on your story to get people to not only just engage with the story itself, but the music and the things that you're listening to. Also, the reveal sticker, if you guys see it to the right, there is a reveal sticker. So, which is that one I really, really like. Let me see here. Yeah, if you guys can see it all the way on the other side here, it's kind of like you have a blur. It's a blurry picture, and it's a sticker, and it may say, "Hey, guess what's below this picture?" or "Guess what I'm having for lunch?" or "Guess who's joining me for dinner?" Right? And once the person interacts and answers, then the picture reveals itself. So it's a way to get people to engage. So let's say, for example, you can say, "Hey, guess how many burpees we have today in class?" And then the person guesses, and then all of a sudden it reveals, "Oh, this is the number." You can have fun with that one. That's a cool one. Okay, Coco says he used the photo shaker one. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely a lot of cool new features out there. Here's another one. Photo. It's called Polaroid frames. So this one I'm not too impressed by, honestly. It feels more like a filter because there's so many filters on Instagram that probably already do this one, where you can put a picture in there, and then it puts it into like a Polaroid. That one, Instagram, to be honest with you, even for me, I'm kind of having trouble like making sense of that one. It's like it's already a filter that does that. So I'm like, whatever. But this last one, the last one is key. So it's creating a sticker, right? So a lot of times people will go to Canva for this. A lot of times people go to Canva for this one. But here's the thing. You don't have to go to Canva for this one now. So you can actually take a picture, right, that you already have in your gallery, and then you're going to highlight the person by pressing the person. You're going to hold it in your phone. And you see, we're talking about all the way to the right side. You see the guy that's over there that has his hand like this, right? You press on him, and it automatically highlights him, right? It automatically highlights him and creates a sticker. And that sticker is now embedded in your Instagram profile. So anytime you go to stories from now on, now you have a sticker and what you can put out there. It's just like a GIF you can automatically put on. You don't always have to pull up the picture. The sticker is already embedded on there. And I'll show you. I actually did one. I actually did this already on my phone. So like if I go to my Instagram stories and let's say if I'm going to take a picture here. All right, boom. I don't know if let me pull this up so you guys can see it. So if you guys can see, that's a sticker, right? So if I go to my stories and then I go to here, this is my Instagram story. See, that's a sticker. That's a picture of me and Avery right here, right? There's a picture of me and Avery, right? I'm gonna do it. It's just I'm gonna press on that sticker, right? And now I have this sticker, and I can put it anywhere. And this is in the story. So this is me and Avery. Boom, bam, just like that, right? So that's a sticker that it can be created, and you can do that with so many cool things, right? You could do that you should do that with your brand logos. You should do that with people, you collab with people you like taking pictures with people, that's in your community. Put a sticker in there. But the number one thing, brand logos, for sure. And just people you want to, always, shout out. What else? What else we want to talk about? That's pretty much it, guys. We went through a lot. Number one thing is, if you haven't, screenshot that. Screenshot that right there for YouTube. If you didn't get the information on why, go back and watch the replay. If you haven't watched the show before, what we do is we talk about social media news, content creation, and we have a lot of special guests. Today's show was more so just highlighting all the social media news we've talked about over the past week. Because usually how the show goes, we'll talk about social media news for the first couple of 10, 15 minutes with guests, and then we will go directly into like more direct conversation with the guests. But this show is more so highlighting directly into the social media news. So if you have questions about it, you have questions in detail about the actual content that, is, I should say not the content, but more so the social media news itself, this is where you would ask that. So drop it in the comments below if you have questions. Make sure you like this video, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. With that said, it's your boy CJ. I'm about to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we will see you next time. All right. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. Still watching? That means you rock with your boy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you're still watching.